Hello everyone, my name is Farzad, and in this short video I'm going to just talk about how you could start when investing in stocks in Germany. In this video I'm trying to just give you some basics of stock market and how you could start in Germany and what you need to start with it, and in next videos I will talk about some other products and some other methods that you could start and do some investment. So what is important here? The most important question that you should answer for yourself is what are you going to invest and in what you are going to invest. So I suppose you have some extra money that you don't want to just have it in your account, and you are thinking of going to just invest it and to just get and do some business with your money, which is very good thing. So, but first of all, you have to ask yourself, what is your aim? What is your target? How much risk you are going to just do? And based on this, the answer, you could invest in different aspects. So the first thing that you could invest would be the stock market. So you could buy some shares of different companies based on what you think of the companies, and based on if their value increases or decreases, you will get some profits or you will lose some money, which is called stocks, or in German I added also German words for each part that you just give you the feeling, maybe if you read some news, to just get some idea of different parts. So stock or share or Aktie uh, is the first thing that you could just start to invest. If you wanna go higher in your risk, you could just think of some warrants that you could buy, basically just make some more risk, so there are more profits in that, and also there's higher risk in losing all of your money or some part of your money. In German it's called Optionsschein. So that is another part that you could start your investment with a very little money and make maybe very good money, but also it's possible to lose your money. The other type of product would be ETFs. So you could start investing in ETFs, which I will make another video about it. And also you could go very high risk, and you could start with some knockout certificates, which German they call it knockout Produkte, and you could do very high risks and maybe do some different investment there, and you could just earn lots of money or lose lots of money. So this is another part. And also you could go for currencies and buy and sell some money, let's say euros, dollars, or some other currencies, which is called forex trading, and do some investment there. So as I mentioned, the focus of this video will be stock market or Aktienmarkt. So I'm going to just start there and give you some very short definition. So if you want to invest in the stock market, as you know, it is very simple. So you think of one company, and you imagine that the company is very successful one, and you see a very bright future for the company. So what you do is you want to just buy a small portion of the company and invest in the company. So let's say you are here, you have some money, and you believe in Apple company, and you say in next years or next decades the company will do very good, and the value of company will increase very good. So, and you are positive about this, and you say I want to just invest there. So what you do, you want to have some small parts of the company for yourself, and you pay the company a little bit of money. So you buy very based on how much you want to invest part of the company for you, and depending on how the company does, you will get increase in your value of money or decrease. So it is very basic and very simple to just understand how the stock market works, but how you could buy some stock. So again, you are there and you want to buy Apple shares, but you cannot go to Apple company and ask them for some shares and give them your money. For this reason, there are some exchange markets, or some, in German they will call Börse. So the share of the company will just come inside the exchange market, and technically then you could buy the exchange market. But again, you cannot go directly to the exchange market and ask them to just give you the share and give them your money. For this reason, there are some, let's say, some same thing as banks there. So broker or trader or dealer, they are there, and you need one of these to just be able to just go to the exchange market and ask for some shares of the company. So uh, let's make it short. You as a private person, you need a broker, and after that, after having this broker, or in German they call it depot, after having this depot, you will be able to just give an order and give your money to this broker, and this broker will buy for you some share of the company that you define. And after buying this will be in your account as your bank account. You can see what you have, how many shares you have from which company, and how does it perform. So to make it short, you need the first step to just start investment in share market is to just have an account to make your order. So there are different exchange market in Germany, lots of them: Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Berlin, Hanover, and so on. So technically, it is not very important from which exchange market you buy your share. There are different market, but technically, you can buy a share from one exchange market, and sell it to another one. So don't worry about it. If you buy from Frankfurt, you don't have to just sell it in Frankfurt. You could do differently. And for broker, there are also tens of brokers and depots that you could just open it and start trading. For example, Flatex, Ing, and also Sparkasse Broker. There are some different brokers that you could start, but the first question, or the main important thing, is to just select one of them. Nobody does nothing for free, so you have to pay each steps to just get your share. So you have to pay the exchange börse, or there's a fee to just buy shares from exchange market, and also there's a fee for broker that you have to pay to be able to get your share. And this is the very simple and very main question, and the very main question, that how much does it cost to just have, first of all, have this account, this depot, and second, how much you have to pay to just buy each order. So two main things when you compare based on how you buy and what you buy. You have to first of all compare what is the fee of giving order. So if you want, say, if you want to invest 10,000 euros in Apple market or in Apple shares, how much you have to pay your broker to just buy this for you. So there are two methods or two models of calculating or calculating the fee of broker. So some brokers, they work with a fixed fee. So it doesn't matter if you buy 10 euros or you buy 10,000 euros or you buy 100,000 euros shares, you have to pay a fixed amount of fee. And also there is another format in which you have to pay depending on how much money you are going to spend, which is a variable method. So depending on how much money you have to pay, or how much money you are planning to just invest, you have to check which one would be better for you. The other thing is exactly as same as your bank account. You have different models. So some of brokers, they are free. So if you have the brokers and you don't use them, you don't have to pay them. So there's no fee of monthly fee for the broker, but some others, they you have to pay the broker to have them. So you have to just check. In German they call it Depotkosten, which Depotkosten, or sometimes they call it Depotführung, whether they are free or you have to pay monthly, or depending on how much shares you have to pay something. So for example, as an example, Ink, I know that that is a free one for Depotkosten, and but paying the order is so variable one, so you have to pay €3 almost, plus a percent of the order that you give. So you have to compare them depending on what you are going to invest and how much you are going to invest. So two keywords for you to just compare among other things is Depotkosten and the Orderkosten, which you have to just compare to see what happens. So there are some questions, there are some points that you have to just think of before choosing your depot. So the first question is how you are going to just start your investment. You want to call it online and offline. So online is when you want to just do and choose your investment yourself. So you say what I'm going to buy, and you buy it and you sell it and you manage everything. So I call this online. And there is an offline, which I call it offline, which means you go to a bank advisor and talk to him and say how much money you have and how much risk you want to do, and he or she just manage everything. So I call this offline. So depending on this, maybe you want to have such advisor, so you choose a depot that offers such a thing. But some others, they want to just do the investment themselves, so they just start and they do it themselves. So I call it online. So this is the first question. What are you going to buy? It is also important that you are going to buy some shares, or you are going to buy some warrants, or you are going to buy some currencies. So based on this question, you can also choose different, or you want to, for example, invest in ETFs. So based on this, you are going to just choose different broker. The next question is how much money you want to invest and how many orders you want to do in month or in a year. So imagine you want to buy each month you want to buy 1 or 2 shares. So here you don't have very high fees for giving the order. So maybe other aspects would be interesting to just look at. But if you do some day trading, or if you want to buy and sell lots of shares or other products in a week or in a month, so you have to check how much money you have to pay each time, or if some broker they just restrict the amount of orders. So based on your needs, you have to check this one as well. And this is the same, more or less the same. Are you active or passive investor? So you wanna buy. In case of passive investment, you buy some shares and you wanna just hold them for some years. So there is another question to be answered in compared to active one. So you buy today and tomorrow you just sell it, or next week you sell it. So that is also very important to just answer which type of investor you are. Technically, opening an account in Germany is very simple, and I guess in other different countries in Europe is also same. So what you need, the first thing, that is your German bank account. So you need the IBAN number. So you have to. This will be your reference bank account, which you could transfer money from this reference bank account to your depot. Then what you need is the tax identification number, or in German called Steueridentifikationsnummer, which you could apply, which either you have it, or if not, there are some websites, or you could just ask it online. They will post it for you. I could just I will share the link in the details of this video, so you could just go there and if you don't have this number, and ask this number. And like opening a bank account, you need to just go to and validate yourself. So either you need a German ID, or if you're not German, you need your passport and plus your registration in the city for the address, and then you could do the validation or identification online. So this is very simple one. Most of them, they have uh, online identification, so you can just in some minutes open your account. I just added some small details or some good to knows to this video as well. So first of all, you don't need any tax advisor for you. So if you have one, go ahead and ask him, but technically you don't need to just have this tax advisor. So everything regarding tax uh, mostly will just happen online. So if you buy and sell some shares, everything is just recorded there, and if you make some profit, in most cases your profit will be taxed immediately. So you don't have to just at the end of the year go and say this much I bought this year, I bought this much of shares and I sell them for this price, so I made 100 euros profit. You don't have to. So all of them will just happen. Mostly they will happen. It will happen online. So don't worry about tax stuff. So you don't have to do nothing. But regarding tax, mainly you have to just pay the tax part, which is, I don't know, depending on what you pay for tax, could be like up to 30% of your profit you have to pay as tax. But the first 801 euros for each single person will be tax free. So and if you are a couple, if you are married, it will be 1,602 euros. So depending on, or whether you are single or married, you could do up to 801 euro tax free, and everything upper than this limit will be deducted by tax. So but you have to apply this. So since everyone in Germany can have different depots and make different type of profits in different sources, so it will not happen automatically, this 801 euro. You could decide. So for example, you want to invest 400 euros of this tax-free limit for your bank account, where you get some rates for your money, and the rest of the money you want to go for share market, and 200 of them for one broker and 200 the other 200 to another broker. So you could just divide this money if you want. If not, if you have one broker and you invest in only one direction, so you can say I apply for all of this money for my brokers. So what you do is, most of the brokers in the setting, you can go there and there's a word, or you can apply for this tax-free part. So it is called Freistellungsauftrag. So you have to just go there and you just choose the year, and you just choose the limit. If you are single and you want all of them, so you could choose all of them, or you could choose half of it. I don't know how much you want. You could choose it. So, and but if you don't do it and you just pay some taxes, it will be, as I said, it will deduct it automatically. So if it happens that you pay some tax, don't worry, you could do it at the end of the year in your annual tax declaration, that you could say I made that profit and I paid taxes and I want to just deduct it, or I want to just get it back because I am allowed to just do 800 euros tax free. So this is another part that you could just do at the end if you made some profits. And if you have some shares of company and you keep it, if you make some losses or make some wins, don't worry, until that you don't sell them. It is not, at the end of the year, no one will come and say, so you had 10 shares of Apple and the share is increased to, I don't know, 10%, so you have to pay the tax. The tax will be deducted automatically, and after that you sell them, so don't worry about them. Until you keep them, nothing will happen, and you don't have to just sell, you don't have to pay any tax for to have any shares or any product in your depot. So I hope this short video was helpful to just give you some feeling about how you could start. I will share some links with you if you wanna open a broker. You could use the link, so you get you get some bonus from my side, and of course I get some bonus as well. So feel free, if you want to open a broker, just use the links. You will support me and I will support you as well. If you have any question which I didn't explain, or I explained very not clearly, so feel free to just write it down, and I will try to answer. And if you like the video, please give thumbs up. Thank you and have a nice day.